This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. It's a new year, by the time you're watching this. At the time I'm recording this, it is not yet a new year. In fact, it is the end of a season, with a new one right around the corner. We have 3 hours and 26 minutes remaining. Hold on. How'd that get moved way over there? It's in the wrong spot. Okay. Blah! We have 3 hours and 26 minutes remaining in the season. The top 1200 Mythic go to a Mythic Championship qualifier next month. And the current rank is 960. If you want a spot at the top, you gotta play for it. And today we're going to use a deck that did what we couldn't do in our last video. Hype music for sure. This is Rakdos Escape, but it's not the Rakdos Escape that you're used to. This was the deck that hit #1 by TulioJaudy, playing best of 3 during the period where I was attempting to be #1. So if you wonder who stood between me and glory, it was this one. The #1 on the Mythic ladder at the time, playing a very unique Rakdos list. This one, we're used to the Kroxa approach. We have seen a Crow in War, but what's interesting is there's no way to sacrifice the creature. No Village Rites, no Woe Strider, no Witch's Oven. There's 4 Ox of Agonis and 2 Kroxa, showing a heavy favoritism towards the Ox. There's also interesting cards like Footfall Crater. I don't know. I'm guessing that Footfall Crater is there to navigate unique lethals. Also to use the things stolen from with the Crow in War right away if it's untapped. There's also ways to use Oxes and such when they escape, but it's also an aura, an enchantment, which can be exiled with Timurit Calls the Dead to make sure that this makes zombies a little bit more often. 2 Elspeth's Nightmare, 3 Eliminates, 3 Heartless Act, and 4 Bonecrusher Giant mean that removing small creatures is pretty easy to do, while the Crow in War handles the big ones. Just for you. This for me? There's a sideboard if you want to take it out into best of 3. It's a mono black sideboard. It's kind of exciting. Cards like Extinction Event I'm sure makes sense to a lot of players. What I think is the clear swap is that there are 4 copies of Liliana, Waker of the Dead, and I'm guessing that these go into the deck to replace the 4 Crow in Wars if creatures aren't the thing the opponent is doing. So this might be a clean swap in best of 3. In best of 1, not every deck we play against is going to be a good deck matchup for a Crow in War. So, but this card has such a high upside. So hopefully, we pull the matchups where this can dominate and do some real work. I haven't actually played this deck even a single game. You're going to see me learning on the fly, in action, and seeing what we can do with Rakdos Escape. I'm putting the top finish, the top 1200 Mythic finish on the line using a deck that did what I couldn't. So hopefully you enjoy the content. Welcome to 2021. I will be making a video in a few days about things going on the channel. As of the time I'm recording this, we're about 900 subs away from 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be doing the live stream, see if we can hit it before midnight, staying up until possibly 3 a.m. my time, midnight Pacific time, which is YouTube time, and just see if we can close the year with the great 100,000 number. Thank you to all of you for the ride. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Now we're on the outside looking in. Some of you are scared. Don't be. We got this. I'm pretty sure the right way to play the deck is to mill escape cards. I still haven't done it. Let's try again. My head's in the wrong place. Has it been this way this whole time? Man, trying some new stuff is always risky. 2 copies of Shredded Sails in a matchup where I don't think they matter. But the Akroan War does. Here's the thing. We can play our land, shock, and kill the Brushfire Elemental, or we can set up an Akroan War for their next creature, which I think is way more important. Maybe I should have cycled first. Oh, come on. Oh, we got the double Brushfire hand when we didn't have any removal. Well, I guess next turn we just need a land, right? And we shatter both. We just need a land and we shatter both. Come on now. Thank you. Die. The opponent will want to trade with this, right? Okay, that tells us they don't have another 1/1. They really need this Lovestruck Beast. Or this Questing Beast. That's fine. We couldn't block the Questing Beast anyway. First War. Alright, War, are you gonna shine? Is this the time? Is this the time for the Akroan War? Oh my. Not like this. Not like this, everyone. It's a time for someone's Akroan War. It just might not be mine. Let's see, they have to attack next turn, right? That's how this works? Alright, so this goes off, and their tapped creatures take damage, right? That'll be on my turn. Here comes the beast. Draw a card. I'm at 5. 5, you guys. An Embercleave would have got me to 1. Have to attack, block edgy, kill it. This is it. Oh my goodness. Wrecked by Skoos at every turn. Can we get out of this? Eliminate! Kill the 1/1. We have one more turn with the Questing Beast. Our opponent is at 4. The Ooze can exile a card from graveyard to block it, though. Let's make absolutely sure there's a creature there. There is. There is. But eliminate this attack. They have to block Ooze. They're at 5, then they drop to 3. Then our Mire Triton dies. So... we'll play the Timurit Calls the Dead. Try to find a new escape creature. This is absurdly close. Absurd. Yeah, they went up to 5, so they're willing to go back to 1 to get their beast back and then win the game. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I messed up. Do they get it back? Not until my next turn, right? Me and Akroan War. Timing is everything with this card, and I often have bad timing. But the Mire Triton would have died there. Alright, now they get it back. And they're at 1 and they have 2 creatures. Destroy a target creature with no counters. We remove the Questing Beast. We attack with the 2/2. The opponent has to block unless they have Bone Crusher Giant. Shatter. Dodge Questing Beast from the opponent one time. Can they do it? Land, go. Oh! Tough game. Back to the precipice. Wait, did I really only move up 50 spots for that win? This might be harder than I thought. After moving up only 50 spots for a win and being on the outside. Slow hand on the draw against mono red. I'll need that mountain. I will need that mountain. They're doing the perfect mono red curve. That... There were 5 in the deck and they took it. They frickin' took it. So if we play Mire Triton, they just remove it and get him for more. You have to avoid that kind of thing. So this is going to be a kill the robber, but we can wait until their turn. Tap land robber number 2. Jeez. Their draw, man, their draw. It's too good. Now they stole my Croxa. Alright, we found a red source. Let's get that going. Whatever is on top, we mill with the mire. So we'll mill that. Make sure that there's a creature in the graveyard. And now their Bone Crusher Giant does get them through, but it's on an awkward turn. So we'll see what happens. They're both going in. Wow. I mean, this has just been a slaughter. We are getting slaughtered today. In pathetic fashion. But we have to overcome it. We have to. Guess we can wait till their turn. We could also steal the robber. That's not very good. I need to steal the giant. Alright, so they didn't play anything else, which tells me they have Embercleave. We'll deny them the opportunity to play it on the cheap, because even if we kill their robber, they get free equips to the Fervent Champion. They play a giant. They shock it in, which tells me they have another Bone Crusher Giant. Do we hold? I think we hold this. And I think we steal that giant. Forcing all the red creatures to attack, LOL. Exactly what they hoped for. Well, that plays bloody brilliant, and that plays unbelievable. Okay. Let's absorb some damage. I think we have to, because otherwise we take, what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 3. And then Bone Crusher Giant's just lethal. This has been so terrible. I mean, we're forcing them to attack into nothing. Like, this has been one of the worst runs I've ever had in my life. I suppose we make them play it, right? That's enough. Oh my god. Oh my god, and we lost almost 100 rank. We have about 3 hours of season, less than that. We're on 1408. So far today has been the worst run of variants I have had in a long time. But maybe we've gotten it out of our system and it's time to get the hang of the deck. I mean, more Crowan Wars. The Akroan War, every time I've played it, has gotten blown up. Every single time. It's been really embarrassing. I think we just have to kill this. We can let our opponent put some mana into it first. Alright, so they go for Annex. We definitely eliminate first. Heartless Act the Annex. We can wait until they try to make a play. Man, I wish I could... Oh, I still can mill this if I want to play the Mire Triton now and leave Annex for a turn. That's actually very reasonable here. It's very reasonable. One turn of Annex probably won't kill me, and they have to remove the Mire Triton to even attack with it. So, I don't think they'll do too much damage. Plus we can steal it. Or we could steal the Intimidator. Stealing the Intimidator is kind of interesting because if we steal the Annex, they just make it so the Annex is a coward and can't block. That's tough, right? That's close. However, this is a lot easier to kill with a Shock or a Bone Crusher Giant, and then they just attack with the Annex. Also, if this dies on my side, I get the creature. I think, though, it's the Intimidator. Also, because it's untapped, it makes the opponent's turn very awkward. Play Giant. Okay, good. So they have to attack, so we can create some blocks. We can blow up their Embercleave. We just say go. Sure. We could have prevented the Embercleave at all there. I probably... Man, that's tough. I'm not sure how big of a mistake it is. They hit a Timurit Calls to Dead. They're so good at playing my deck. Alright, next turn, everything's going to take damage equal to its power. So the only thing we want to die this turn is the Annex, and they're going to put the Cleave on it anyway. We want to make sure this dies. This has to die. So it can block over here. If they equip here with the Embercleave, we can blow up the Embercleave, eliminate the Annex, block. Uh-huh. Okay. So they're equipping here. So, Shredded Sails, destroy target artifact. This is going to be a good sequence, that's for sure. Eliminate the Annex Hardened... Alright. If we just let this block happen, they get 2 tokens, and they get to hit me. If we do this now, they get 2 tokens, but they don't get to hit me. Robber dies to the war. One token dies to the Nightmare. Other might die to a Heartless Act as we try to play out our hand so we can Ox. Oh, that can die to a Heartless Act. You don't see that one every day. Okay, I do see that one every day because mono red mages are that desperate for cards that are interesting. LOL. Okay, we have another red in hand. I can go fetch a black. Does the opponent want to attack? Yeah, yeah. You want my Ox? Okay. I mean, resources. I've got them. You don't. Let's set up double red in case we want to double Ox. Nope, opponent's done. They've had enough. Alright, time to turn this thing around. 2 hours, 45 minutes, 13:20. Gotta finish in top 1200 to play some special Magic-y tournament. Let's go. Possibly too slow. Oh well. I haven't Crocsed anybody today. The double red has been weirdly hard to find, and getting another black shouldn't be as hard. Ta-da. Alright, good 2-drop. This is a removal spell, but it's a super slow one. Let's go for better. This is mono white. They play mono white. Whoa! They play Boros. Legit. Alright, we've drawn all land. 3 lands in a row since keeping the hand. We scryed 1 to the bottom. Intimidator gone. Okay, that's a good hit. I'm thinking Winota thoughts. Skyclave app? Yeah, no target. This is Winota. Are their last 2 cards the untapped land and the Winota? Let's make some zombies, see if we can find some humans in our deck. I don't know if we can. Humans in our deck. Don't think so. Too bad. Nice mulligan to the perfect, absolute, and I mean perfect curve. Opponent doesn't miss an inch. Oh, they did miss an inch. They missed a beat right there. All right, guys. Heartless Act can kill the Winota. Can't kill the Hollow Blade. I still think we steal the Winota. Here's the problem, though. We can't, like... There's nothing we can block with the Winota to make it die. I guess we can Heartless Act it later. This is just a tempo play, right? Yeah, that's it. It's a tempo play. Give me you. Your big threat becomes my big blocker. Land go. Alright, their creatures have to attack, so we want to block. Humans in my deck. I don't think there are any. Do I want to draw this? I want to mill it. We can definitely mill. 6 cards. There'd be enough to get it back too, but I like my removal spells a lot. Actually, we'll make it look like we tap wrong. Mind games. Oh no. I wanted to play that Ox because I have no good cards. I'll hit oops. Hello. Alright. I want them to trigger this Winota. I want them to hit a Lieutenant because I need to block it with my Winota so they don't get this back. Wait a minute, what about Legend Ruling them? I Legend Rule them, then I Heartless Act them? Yeah, that's it. I Legend Rule, I make them Legend Rule their Winota, then I Heartless Act it, which means this turn we kill the Charger, so they don't get a Winota trigger. Yes, that is it. That is the plan. I've got a long stream to do when this video is wrapped up. I better start saving my voice. So now this dies because it's tapped. Oh, this is so dirty. Oh my goodness. It's so dirty. That dies, takes damage. They get a Winota back, they Legend Rule. Yes. That's how you use a Crow and War to kill their creature. Oh, we're back in the game, baby. Back in the game. Oh yeah. 2 hours and 40 minutes to go. Erebos Chaos has played mono red before. Are they doing it again? This hand is interesting. Let's try it. Not sure about these shredded sails, you know. People see what they want to see. Pause. Alright. Make them think, make them think. Speaking of thinking, how about you? We need removal that's actually going to hit their threats, and drawing both of our sails isn't going to do it. Yeah, right into the Bone Crusher, I know, I know. You gotta hope sometimes they don't have it, but this is my life. On the bright side, once we get the Croxa played, we just need to draw a red source. So we just milled 2, would have been awesome, but here they come. The 1-drop tribal is on the move. I will definitely a Crow and War a frickin' Charger if I get a chance here. Oh, it's the tapped red source too. Alright, let's hit the hand. I have a feeling there's an Embercleave coming, but I still think this is the right play for now. Ooh, Phoenix. Better draws needed, right? Right. Okay. What a machine. What a killing machine. And they stole my Bone Crusher Giant. How do they do it? Every time. Alright. Pass those robbers over here. Last card, Shock. Nice. Big brain. Alright, we need them to play the Bone Crusher or the Phoenix because we need a blocker for the turn where they're forced to attack. And they go with Phoenix and it's tapped. Okay, that doesn't help us. So we have to Shredded Sails the Phoenix? This is a disaster. Stealing the Phoenix isn't good. Everything about this has gone horribly wrong. Screw you. I don't have any 1-drops in the deck. I can't cycle into like a 1-mana removal spell. I can't think of something I would cycle into that I want, so I guess I hope they draw Embercleave and try to play it. All of their tapped creatures are going to take damage. They go with Castle. Alright. 4 damage to the Phoenix. Alright, so we're going to 4, then we're going to 2. And they'll have enough to get the bird back, so we need to save the sails. We have 2 red cards. We may as well grab another here. Need an untapped land. Didn't get it. Life is hard. Well, they go for the bird anyway. Giga Brain over here. Obviously, I've got something for it. And now the card in hand is going to get Croxed. And now we have to close fast. Alright, 2 Phoenix of Ash in the graveyard. That's scary. Okay, Giant. What's the other card? Just to get it in the graveyard, smart. Smart. Actual. But it was going to go to the Kroxa anyway. And then you wouldn't take 3, so not smart, actually. I'm trying to think of where this would be good. I don't think it is. Alright. 1 turn clock, and we've got the Heartless Act. We just need them to draw something that doesn't kill me. Off the top. Yeah! Suck it, Mono Red! I said it on this channel before when I played Erebos Chaos. How dare you invoke the name of the Black God Erebos with that trash deck? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Tap lands on the draw. This sucks. But we're up against Yorion, so we should have time. It is one of our deck's key cards. It's a bit of the engine, but we don't have the land to play it. I think we have to be land focused. That is one way that we lose the game for sure. Our opponent's taking a nap. I don't care. This is eSports. You're 94%. Alright, draw first. Okay, we hit a swamp. Now we'll get a mountain. Love how we drew the Timrat Calls the Dead anyway, don't you? Magic. Magic is magic. And we have the Footfall Crater. That's why it's in the deck, baby. That's why it's in the deck. No Transmogrify for a Dream Trawler. Their hand must be particularly trash. Alright, let's use the Eliminate. Let's remove the 0-4. Let's send an attack. Opponent might have Shatter here. Let's play Kroxa. It can come out of the graveyard next turn. That might wake them up from their slumbers. Dream Trawler down. They must have a few. How do we navigate the Dream Trawler? That's not a great ECD. That Timrat Calls the Dead already did the damage. But they're trying to get their Dream Trawler back, so we have to put a lot of pressure on them very quickly. Yeah, I don't think I can beat Dream Trawler. I have to have enough damage that we just finish them before it matters. Ugin, okay. Well, now that can come back off the ECD. Not good. And they have Shatter. Okay, not good at all. So, how do we navigate an Ugin? Do we navigate an Ugin? I guess we can try to Bone Crusher Giant it. If they minus enough, which they don't. What do you think they'll do? Do you think they'll get the Trawler? I don't think we can win no matter what. Yep, they go with the Ugin. They can minus it here. Or they can kill one of the creatures. Alright. Well, getting it minused is a big part of it, because now it's on 5. We can play the Ox. Right? Oh, they're going to reset. Okay. Well, now Ox is pretty bad. So what's the right play? We need to keep this minusing. I think that involves bringing back Kroxa. Which means we have to play this, which means it minuses 2, or we can Akroan War and it minuses 4. I guess it's the War. Now, the other thing is, do we play the Mire Triton, right? To get the Kroxa back? Because it'll just get exiled if the opponent -4s to get their own Yorion back. On the other hand, we empty our hand so we can play Ox and hopefully hit something else. I'm also trying to think if I can get them to minus this for 2, but I don't think that's good enough. So, yeah. It feels weird, but I think this is the play, because I think I have to play the Ox after I get the opponents to... After I get them to minus the Ugin 4, I have to play the Ox. And then I have to draw into something else to keep pressure on this. It's really bad. Alright. That play was meh. Alright, they found the minus 4. They did it minus 5. Good for them. Big brain.
Return to the essence of the multiverse.
The problem with the Ox is they can just shoot it. Why do I have to draw these into my hand? Alright, I guess we have to draw like land and something to kill Yorion or another Akroan War to make this work. Okay, Eliminate's not going to do it. This thing can kill Ugin next turn. Okay, that's the plan. The permanent weakness of our deck, the deck that we're playing here, Rakdos Escape, has been Yorion decks. They're at an all-time low in the meta because people are idiots. No, it's in best of 3 it makes sense. But in best of 1 it does not. Alright, YOLO. Yeah, this'll wake you up, maybe? I don't know. Opponent's been a bit of a trash panda all game.
Endings are inevitable.
CGB, why don't you mute them? I want the world to see what kind of trash they are. It's entertaining for me. Oh, great. All that and they found another trawler. Savage. Don't know how we beat that either. Well, I guess it starts with getting back the Ox. We need more cards in our graveyard because we need to keep bringing things back, so I'm going to actually not play the land first on purpose. Oh man. Guess I'll exile one of the Oxes. Okay, Heartless Act can tap the Trawler once. I mean, that's something. And then to kill the Bone Crusher Giant with an Eliminate. Shatterskull might be able to force another discard. Uh-huh. Well, their hand must be pretty good if that's the discard, because it kills Ox easily. Yeah, alright. This isn't going well, is what I can say about this game.
It's fragile and fleeting. Perish at little fire. I will destroy if I must.
Alright, 6 or more, it deals twice X. Twice X. Divide it any way I choose. So this is a total of 14, so I need 7. Just enough. I know it won't kill the Trawler. I know they're just gonna hexproof it again, but we get another card out of their hand and we kill the Ugin. But now the Trawler really starts taking over. I'm not even sure what we could draw to get out of it. Okay. Whatever, dude.
But I think, then act.
And a whirlwind. What a joke. This game was not for the winning. All right, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, like that. I guess making them discard again doesn't really matter. I need to get the cards out of their hand, which probably won't happen. And I need to kill this. Ah! I can't do it. Guys, I don't have what it takes.
Alas, I return to my training.
Need to discard this turn, maybe another one next turn, and if they don't draw a spell that can trigger a Whirlwind of Thought, we have a chance, and that's insane, right? That's just not going to happen. You know, if Oscar weren't an absolute emote spamming luck sack piece of garbage, I would like their deck. Like, there's a world where we could have been friends. Okay. I mean, unless they're drawing all these spells in a row, they probably missed lethal. That's fun too. Always good times. Alright. Game time. Oof. Kill this. Go to 2. Now you rope me? Really? Maybe they heard my comments. I'd say it to your face. I would smack you right in the face. This is the good life right here. This is where it really... This is where Magic Arena feels most rewarding. They're even trying to keep me out of the top 1200 by roping away the time I need to win it back. Because they're at 94% and they don't care. This is somebody who plays cool decks and hates the channel. I'm so confused. I am so confused by them right now. Take 3, lose a card. Okay. I guess we try to scry one closer to Heartless Act since that's what we need to do, but we don't do it till after we play the Calls the Dead. Actually, there's not enough cards to get the Ox back anyway. So yeah, this won't do. Alright, we're actually dead on board and they're roping me. Oscar, if you're a watcher of the channel, go fox yourself. All right, 2 mages on just the cusp of top 1200. Outside looking in. Let's go. Forgive me if I'm not in a friendly mood after the other pokes I've encountered. You'll get no hellos from me. This is another Yorion deck too. This is not what the person who designed the Ox deck, I'm sure, had in mind when they got #1 Mythic. I bet they battled very, very few like slow Yorion decks, but who knows? I can't speak for them. I'm just saying that's the worst matchup. Alright, Tempo Giant, let's go. Rumble, rumble. Also plays around Extinction Event very well. When do you just slam the giant? When you think it will live. Like playing around the 2-mana counter, I don't really do that in this meta. Okay. Now slamming second giant against an Extinction Event deck, probably not good. I guess we need that. That's an escape machine for sure. I wish I had it this turn. It would have been the perfect play. I was a turn short. Our opponent's given the look of the Dimir control deck. I'm jealous. I want to be on their side of the table right now, because this is not working out. But we are putting a lot of pressure on them. Ooh, Solemn. We can Crone War that. We can also stomp the Solemn, but I think a Crone War is perfect here. Otherwise, we just weren't going to do anything with it. So this will drop them to 4, and then they have to get out of it. The Tome will be on 3. It's close. It's very close. Solemn is so tough to... It's so tough with Solemn on the draw, man. He's just so slow. He's such a sad robot. Such a sad robot. Alright, here's the Scries. Extinction Event will not do it. They need Extinction Event plus another removal. Plus they have to fade a good draw from me. They have the 6th land. It's untapped. So, like, Eliminate Extinction Event is on the table. They have a Trees? Okay. Well, this is interesting. The Neutralize isn't castable. I kind of want them to take this pile. I can play around a counter just fine. Mauling is so expensive, I think they'll definitely take it. And they do. And it won't help them this turn. And we draw our own Heartless Act. Wow. Easy mode. Who would have thought all the creature removal would have been this helpful? Woo! Good luck, man. You were a good guy, not an emote spamming trash panda. You can still get there. Alright, guys. Well, the grind is intense, and I'm going to have to finish it up on stream, so I'm going to go hit the live button and play some Twitch stuff. The VODs should be public if you want to check out the Twitch VODs. I was uploading them to the other CGB Gaming platform, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore going forward. If it's a really good VOD, I might upload it to this channel or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to go finish the pursuit of top 1200 Mythic. So a bit of a cliffhanger for you today. Some intense games, a deck that I'm just not sure about, some bad kind of brutal sides of variance that actually a lot of those games you won't see, where I just never drew one color or just did nothing, and that got me into this position. But I think we've worked out the bad juju, and now it's going to be a fight for the last 2 hours and 11 minutes to get into top 1200, stay in top 1200, and I'm going to go do it live. So, welcome to the new year. There'll be a video soon talking about things that are changing on the channel, goals for the new year and things of that nature. But for today, you know, recover if you had a drink or two last night. Take it easy. Have a good one. Wish me luck. I got 2 hours to lock up that top 1200 for yet another month. I don't think I've ever missed it. Maybe there was 1 month when I didn't play ranked at all. I did like all events. Tried that out, but I don't think there's ever been a point where I went for it and didn't get it. So, game on, guys. As they say in eSports, let's go! Let's go.